let's talk about some of the questions that are probably on a lot of your minds. So let's talk about this. Can I turn off email notifications and only get notifications in Inbox Plus? Yes. So remember earlier we saw the check marks that I unchecked for my email section. You can uncheck all of those and only get notified in Inbox Plus. Remember, we have filters in which if you have 100 notifications, you can simply say, I want to see how many people signed, proposals today. Filter it by proposals and see that historical data. And keep everything checked in Inbox Plus so that you're not, number one, bombarded in your email, and number two, historically keep track of all of the actions that have happened with your client. So yes, to answer the question, you can turn off all of the email notification checkboxes and leave Inbox Plus. The next question, can clients download an app or is it web-based? It is web-based and they can download an app. This is the client portal that they can find, whether it's iOS, Apple based computers or cell phones or tablets. And also this is available for other iOSs, like you could do the Google store that you can purchase apps. This is actually free for all of your clients, so please look into that. We also have links that are available to your clients. We have email templates in which include the links if you want to do an email to your clients, but they can simply look up TaxDome client app and they should be able to find it in any of these digital stores, and they have no cost. How does TaxDome know which emails are for which clients to sync them in their folders? That's a good question. So remember I said earlier, when you sync your email, what will happen is TaxDome will go through your client list and look up all of the email addresses and compare them to your inbox. And if there's historical data, that will be pulled in. If you've been emailing your client since 10 years ago, there will be historical data of all the emails from 10 years ago. Like if it's 30 emails, you'll see them available in TaxDome. It'll look at the account and say, oh, I have one contact. I'm going to bring that email address's contact, that email address, the historical data, I'll put it into the email tab. And we'll go over some of that shortly, but this is how it's going to work. So again, you won't get any trash emails coming through. You will strictly get emails that you have addresses for. And that's pretty much how it works. So you will be able to see this in action once you sync your email and you bring in your clients. Next question, where will my logo show up when I upload it? So remember I talked about invoicing. You will see this invoicing, the logo show up there. You will also see the logo show up in the emails that are automated. And also you will be able to see the logo show up in the splash page at login as well. And there's various sections, so please upload your logo because they will automatically show up in these sections. All right, so we already explored a bunch of things that, again, I know it's overwhelming, but really it's just a general overview of TaxDome. We explored the main pages. We went into the firm settings and general settings that you need to be aware of for a successful upkeep and setup, because if you don't set this up and if you don't keep up with this later on in a couple of months, you are going to get confused as to why you're not seeing some of your data update correctly, why your logo's not showing up properly, and a lot of the information that is not set up properly. So please make sure you set everything up. We also talked about the two-factor authentication that you can set up for security, and we talked about email sync.